Mike.
Brand new hair dryer.
Yes, that is right.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now let's get into the video. As you may know, a lot of things have been changing in the entertainment and game show industry. In this video, we are going to talk about Pat Sajak and his revelation regarding how long he plans to continue hosting Wheel of Fortune. But before we begin, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Number 5. Brief history. Before diving into the big news, it might be good if we delved into the history of the show for a bit. If you have been watching this show for a long time, then you might be aware that it has been hosted by Pat Sajak for around 38 seasons. That is a long time to be working on the same project, but he has enjoyed his years on it, as is evident from his actions on the screen. To put into context just how big of a number this is, 38 seasons is the longest a game show host has ever served on TV, throughout the entire existence of such shows. Isn't that mind-blowing?
Okay, now we're going to give you 10 seconds to solve the puzzle. Let's go.
Synonym.
Yay!
Number 4. Plans for the future. Since he has been hosting the show for such a long time, the question about his retirement is bound to come up every now and then. Recently, he gave an interview in which the same question popped up. Normally, someone would be offended if you were to ask how long they were going to continue working, but Pat Sajak was lighthearted about the whole thing. He simply answered that viewers shouldn't expect to see him on the screen after 10 years. For anyone who has watched the show religiously, this might not be a shocking revelation. 38 seasons is a lengthy period of time, and to ask someone to stick around for more just wouldn't be the right decision. Although his thinking about leaving the show is fine, it is going to break the hearts of a lot of fans. Many people have developed a sense of familiarity and ease with watching him on the show, so whoever gets the job next will have a tough time replicating that feeling.
I thought we'd been on to our second or third or fourth job, but we just can't shake this one. We're kind of a throwback show, and for some reason people keep watching us, and we're very happy they do.
Number 3. Vanna White. One other person that deserves to be included in all these talks about retiring or leaving the show is Vanna White. This is due to the fact that she has been appearing alongside Pat for as long as anyone can remember. During that extensive period of time, she has developed a special relationship with the show's host. During a recent interview, she went as far as to say that she thought of him as her brother. Once you spend enough time with someone, you start to understand their mannerisms and their thoughts, and it seems like the case is similar for Vanna White and Pat Sajak. She added that they knew each other so well that they could finish one another's sentences. It goes to show that the relationship isn't fabricated for TV audiences and is as genuine as one could hope to find in life.
Very tough thing to step into that. I mean,
It is
it's
tough.
not what you're trained to do. It's not, and yet you were terrific.
You do an amazing job.
Well, I appreciate that.
Number 2. Assurance till 2024. If you are starting to miss them already, fret not, cause they aren't going away anytime soon. This is because they have recently signed a contract with the show that has them hosting until at least 2024. That gives the people running the show more than enough time to look for a new host or to prep an already selected one. Another interesting thing that has happened is that Pat has increased his duties on the show and has now taken on the additional task of becoming the consulting producer for the show. This was mainly due to the firing of Mike Richards, who previously held that title for Wheel of Fortune. Let's see how Pat fares in his new role.
Mike Richards is out as executive producer. He was fired. Michael Davies, who executive produces Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Number 1. Additional changes. The uncertainty regarding Pat isn't the only thing that is looming on the minds of fans. Another event that has taken place on the show is the addition of Pat's daughter as a social correspondent. This means that she is now actively involved in the social media platforms that the company is present on. Who knows, if she does a good enough job, she could even take her father's role as the show's host in the future.
You had some help along the way. You worked with my daughter last week. You two made a very nice team, I thought.
She was amazing.
Yeah, and,
I'm so proud of her.
These were some of the revelations regarding Pat Sajak and his future. His departure was an unexpected event, but let's just hope that the changes on the show aren't too drastic. That brings us to the end of the video. As always, if you enjoyed the content, then leave a like on the video. And if you want more, then click on any one of the 2 videos on your screen. So until next time, take care and goodbye.